Hey everyone, so again the media shows itself to not be in the business of objective reporting or engaging in any sort of fact-finding while trying to tug at people's heartstrings. Just take this article at CNN.com. It is talking about the Time magazine cover with Trump standing over a little girl, and it's supposed to be illustrating Trump's zero-tolerance policy on illegal immigration that is tearing families apart. Unfortunately for CNN, they published this article, and the article states that this picture is, quote, showing a girl crying as her mother is searched, and it, quote, has instantly become the touchstone of the family separation crisis, end quote. But here's the thing. This image has nothing to do with family separation, something, by the way, that I am very much against. Governments ripping apart families because they crossed an imaginary line that separates us versus them, that's not something that I'm too keen on. But the little girl in this picture, according to her own father, was never separated from him or her mother, which makes CNN's response to it unbelievably disingenuous. How can anyone trust CNN at this point? I mean, they have been untrustworthy for quite some time, but it seems like they've been stepping on rake after rake, and they are repeatedly hitting themselves in the face because of it. Even going back to the animals comment Trump made, specifically about MS-13 members, in which the media and other politicians tried desperately to edit the video and take things out of context to make it seem like Trump was calling all immigrants animals. They are not doing themselves any favors through this type of slander, and if they really want to seek any sort of change, they need to plant their feet steadfastly in reality and argue from there. Otherwise, they may just see this trend continue of losing viewership and steadily declining ratings. If they insist on twisting and contorting reality in today's day and age where it takes people all of 5 seconds to fact check or to look up a full video that was edited by CNN, their dishonesty will be exposed, as it has been over and over. I have said it plenty of times before, I am not a fan of a lot of what Trump does and says, so I really wish that CNN and MSNBC would stop inspiring me to rush to his defense. They are astonishingly contrary to what you could reasonably refer to as truthful or objective, so much so that they have made me actually have to talk about Trump in a defensive manner. I try my best to be objective and truthful, and because of that, when talking about Trump, I seem to always have to say that old classic rebuttal of, well, actually Trump never said X, Y, and Z, it was actually A, B, and C. Don't trust everything CNN tells you. It's a waste of my time because I would rather spend my time critiquing what I think is appropriate to critique about Trump and not waste my time having to dispel untruths that CNN and other mainstream media outlets espouse about Trump. But it comes down to this. It is unbelievable to me that CNN, a mainstream, supposedly ultra-professional media outlet with upstanding journalism, can take a picture like this and concoct a false story around it to try and fool people into feeling sympathy over a situation that didn't actually happen. That, to me, is far more of a news story than a family not being separated at the border. A media outlet that will outright lie to millions of people and will sway public opinion based off falsehoods, that is extremely harmful to the possibility that we may one day have a well-informed public. But as long as CNN and MSNBC, and also much of Fox News for that matter, although I do think they're a little bit better from time to time, but as long as they are all around, a well-informed public may remain as merely a fantasy. But that's all for now. Thank you.